Welcome. This is information training, the name given to the proposed solution, which, when implemented, promises to transform the way we prepare employees to function within an ERP-SAP environment. We will explore the presentation or solution through a few questions. 1. What's happening now? This is where we discuss the current environment, state the problems, and the scope of the research. 2. What do we want? This gives a glimpse into the future, so we keep the target in mind. 3. What does the literature says? It is important to be advised on those who have gone ahead, and so we use the information to inform our selection and decision making. 4. What is it? This gets into the details of the solution, the composition, duration, and methodologies. 5. What are the next steps? This answers the question about resources allocation, strategy, and data analysis. Grace Foods is a division of Grace Kennedy Limited. It is a global company headquartered in Jamaica with subsidiaries in the UK, Ghana, Belize, the US, and Canada. The company is involved in food manufacturing, distribution, and retail. It is led by its vision to take the taste of Jamaica and the Caribbean to the rest of the world. The food's operations are powered by one instance of SAP, an enterprise resource planning system which streamlines the business processes and consolidates them into one truth. The division uses 6 modules. These are sales and distribution, materials management, production planning, plant maintenance, warehouse management, financial and controlling, and human resources. What's happening now? One of the main observations currently is the expectation of the business for new employees to start delivering on day 1. The practice is responsible for increased process and system errors, duplicate and haphazard requests for repeat training and refresher courses, and audit findings that points to inadequate preparation of the employee for functional duties. This translates to user frustration, low staff morale, and high turnover rates. Problem statement. How participating in ERP-SAP onboarding training will improve knowledge of business processes and functions and increase productivity among members of the division. The study will focus on the following research questions. What is the impact of onboarding pre-training on productivity? What is the effect of training on employees' performance? How are ERP application training designed for best results? A structured SAP onboarding program that will adequately prepare employees with the requisite skills for them to operate at high levels of efficiency and satisfy the expectation of return on investment. This program must reflect the interrelatedness of the business processes, the unique relationships between and among subsidiaries, the expectation of business operations, and the culture of an SAP ERP organization. If we must see further and do better, we must learn to stand on the shoulders of giants. The research supports the proposed structured solution in 3 main areas: structured onboarding program, business process focus, mixed methodologies or approaches. 1. Structured onboarding program. Gale points to the importance and benefits of having a structured and robust training program, not only to support the organization as it adapts to the changes that the implementation of an ERP system brings, but also the importance of ensuring a return on the substantive investment. Zare, in 2017, makes the case for a standardized onboarding program, outlining that in its absence, improper training flourishes, employee distressed and frustrated from not knowing the right way to complete tasks and overall low morale. 2. Business process focused. Coulson, in 2002, highlights the inadequacy of using a procedural traditional approach to designing training for successful ERP adoption and recommends the introduction of ERP workflow concepts prior to what he calls conceptual advanced organizer. Training should include transactional as well as conceptual information, as end users are less likely to use the application incorrectly or inconsistently if they are taught that each transaction is part of a bigger process. 3. Mixed methodologies or approaches. Simulations, face-to-face, and team-based approaches have been cited in the literature as rendering excellent results. These all help to create mental models which users need to recall technical as well as business processes. IT stands for Information in Training and is the name given to the proposed ERP training solution that will transform our new employees into knowledge workers. On entering the company, new hires will be enrolled in this program, and access to systems will be given based on exposure or completion of defined areas based on the business function. The program will span 1 to 3 months duration. It will feature functional and conceptual content, employing workflows, simulation, team-based activities, and e-learning options. Participants will be asked to complete a pre- and post-test to establish baselines for further analysis, a survey at the end of the program, and at 3 to 6 months intervals. Data gathered through interviews will be collated from supervisors and managers to track productivity, and monitoring of issues in the help desk will also be done. With the approval of the proposal, the work will begin, and we anticipate the following next steps. That is, move to get buy-in from top management, identify change agent and business process experts, analysis, design, and development of the solution, and the creation of instrument of measurement for data collection. This project will utilize mixed methods as both qualitative and quantitative data is required for demonstrating credibility of the solution.